Welcome to Roundcast. This is Randy. Thanks for coming back again. We've been on a journey to answer the question, does God answer our prayers? Does He even listen? And we've been talking about knowing God gives way to loving God. And then the last cast that we sent out your way was loving God gives way to obeying God. When I met my bride and years ago, and we began to date, and we gained in knowledge of each other, which gave way to loving each other, I asked her to marry me. And I don't know why, I still don't get it, but she said yeah. Well, at that point, I remember giving our vows, and when we exchanged our vows, it wasn't a honey-do list. It wasn't me saying, yes, I, Randy, take you, Lynette, and I promise to be sure to empty the dishwasher every Wednesday night. It wasn't that I would love you so much that I promise that I will make sure the garbage is out by the curb every Friday night. It wasn't a list of things and conditions that I would do in condition to these vows. On the contrary, it was just the opposite. It was I would love, honor, and cherish. My love transcended anything else that would be required. In fact, it became a privilege for me to be able to do for her, to be able to obey things that she would desire of my life, even in the area of purity, that I would stay pure for her, that I would think of her before I would think of myself. These are natural things that transcended from knowing, giving away to a natural love that made it easy to and a desirable thing in my life to be able to obey. And we don't like being told what to do. We don't like anybody stepping in that gap and saying, do this, do that, and don't forget about this. We like serving the flesh. And when we fall into that area, we end up doing ourselves a huge disservice. My prayer life aligns me to wanting to serve the Father. And in serving the Father, the Scripture says this. In John chapter 15, verse 16, it says, you didn't choose me, I chose you. I appointed you to go and produce lasting fruit so that the Father will give you whatever you ask for in my name. Now that's a powerful statement. Give you whatever you ask for in my name. But the condition to that is that I produce a healthy fruit. And that fruit is righteousness, love. It's a helps kind of thing, looking out for humanity and the brothers and sisters that are sitting around me in my very classroom. It transcends a natural ability to want to obey the teacher up front who's giving me my umpteenth list or telling me to be quiet for the umpteenth time, but I desire to obey. I care very much to be a part of this loving process because I know that's how God honors my prayers. He loves me. And when I go on that journey and I take those steps of first knowing God in my prayer life, making it consistent, to giving away to loving God, it is a natural thing for me to want to obey because that encompasses everything. I begin to deny myself and start embracing those around me that have been sending up their prayers. And God can trust me to be His hands and feet to help in all those other areas because I know what it feels and I know how it fulfills to obey God. Hey, remember who you belong to, and thanks for being on our journey of prayer.